Hello, my name is Sean McHugh, and I'm enrolled in the Masters of Special Education at Grand Canyon University. I'm currently taking class number POS-501 called U.S. and Arizona Constitutions for Teacher Candidates, taught by Instructor Sheridan. I'm going to discuss a few aspects of the Arizona Constitution. I will start off by giving three definitions of terms as stated in the glossary of our course textbook, Understanding the Arizona Constitution by Tony McClory. The context of the following definitions is the Arizona Constitution. Understanding the first term of direct democracy will help with understanding the other two terms. Direct democracy is a system of government in which people directly govern themselves as opposed to electing officials to govern on their behalf. The second term is initiative. Initiative is a direct democracy process that allows citizens to draft changes to the state's constitution or statutes. The third term is referendum. Referendum is a direct democracy process that enables the voters to accept or reject changes to the constitution or statutes that are proposed by the legislature. Referendums can be started by the citizens, called a popular referendum, or by state legislature. In Arizona, there are two types of initiatives which are activated by the citizens of Arizona. Constitutional initiative is activated by the citizens to make changes to Arizona's constitution by themselves. Roughly speaking, the first step to having a constitution initiative on the next general election ballot for registered voters is to secure signatures of 15% of registered voters from the previous gubernatorial election. Once the general election ballot, citizens vote to approve or reject the proposed changes with a simple majority. The second citizen-activated initiative is a statutory initiative, where citizens approve or reject new statutes by themselves. The only procedural difference between the two citizen-activated initiatives is that statutory initiatives only require signatures of 10% of registered voters from the previous gubernatorial election. In Arizona, there are three types of referendums. Two are activated by the legislature, and one is activated by citizens of Arizona. The first referendum activated by the Arizona State Legislature is called a constitutional referendum, where citizens of Arizona vote on constitutional amendments proposed by the legislature. The second type of referendum activated by the Arizona State Legislature is called statutory referendum by legislative referral, where citizens of Arizona vote on new statutes proposed by the legislature. In order for these two types of referendums to get on the next general election ballot for registered voters, they must pass a vote by simple majority in the legislature. The third type of referendum is activated by citizens and is called statutory referendum by voter petition or popular referendum. Again, roughly speaking, the first step to having a statutory referendum on the next general election ballot for registered voters is to secure signatures of only 5% of registered voters from the previous gubernatorial election. Once on the general election ballot, citizens vote to approve or reject the proposed statute with a simple majority. In basic terms, initiatives do not require Arizona legislature to make formal changes to Arizona's constitution and statutes. The only real assistance the government provides is ensuring the validity of the entire process. Even one type of referendum that was mentioned last does not require Arizona legislature. Two types of referendums are initiated by the Arizona legislature, but any formal changes, approvals, or rejections still require citizens of Arizona on such proposals. Long story short, citizens of Arizona can make changes to the Arizona Constitution with no real help from the government. But the government cannot make any changes to the Arizona Constitution without the citizens of Arizona voting on it. The power lies with the citizens. The cons may include limited citizen knowledge on how to write laws, influence by special interest groups, isolate disadvantaged or minority citizens, or simply there are too many to vote on at once. A pro is that the citizens of Arizona are able to make changes to the Arizona Constitution and statutes, especially since initiatives are started by citizens and one type of referendum as well. Some see this as the only way to combat government and special interest groups alike. Other pros are that they can help disadvantaged groups and makes government officials more aware of citizen needs. Initiatives and referendums support direct democracy as outlined by the Arizona Constitution because the citizens of Arizona govern themselves. Another term for direct democracy is participatory democracy, which is exactly how Arizona is structured. Any and all changes to the Arizona Constitution requires a majority vote of registered Arizona voters, which defines what democracy is. Thank you.